Hello guys, you're watching VM24.com and today we are going to assemble Xiaomi Redmi A3x. As always, the first step is to remove the SIM card tray. We will use a special tool for this. We carefully insert it into the hole and push out the tray for the SIM card and memory cards. Next, we need to heat the back cover to around 70 degrees Celsius or 160 degrees Fahrenheit. We are using a heating mat, but a hair dryer will work too. After heating for 5 to 7 minutes, we can begin removing the back cover. To separate it, we use a thin plastic film. We gently insert it into the gap between the back cover and the middle frame and slowly slide it along the edge to cut through the adhesive. If you can't insert the tool, use a strong, thin prying tool to create an initial gap. Then switch back to the plastic film to cut the glue. Avoid using metal tools here, as they can damage the edges or surface of the back cover. We keep working carefully with the plastic film, moving around the edge and cutting the adhesive. We can insert a few plastic tools in different spots to prevent the cover from reattaching. Pay extra attention to the area around the rear cameras and flash. The adhesive is much stronger here. Be very careful not to damage the flash or the camera lenses. We can use a strong, thin prying tool to gently leave the cover in those tough spots, but again, no metal tools. So we gently insert the tool into the gap where it's plastic on both sides and lightly leave the cover. No force, no bending, just enough to make glue removal easier near the camera area. And finally, we remove the back cover. Take a note where the extra adhesive is placed. So we set the cover aside and now we can start removing the screws. We will use a 1.5 mm Phillips screwdriver, also known as Phillips hash tool. We carefully unscrew and place the screws on a dedicated surface, keeping them organized for assembly. It is a good idea to keep the screws from the bottom section separate, just in case. Once the screws are out, we will remove the middle frame. We start with a thin plastic film and insert it into the gap between the mid frame and the display frame, near the SIM tray slot. We pop a few clips and then use a sturdier plastic tool to continue. Corners are always tricky, be extra cautious here, and avoid putting pressure on the screen edge to prevent damage. We gently work around the edges, don't rush or force anything, take your time. Also check for any adhesive along the edges of the mid-frame. Okay, we make sure nothing is holding it back. You might find it is still attached at one corner. Carefully detach the clips in that area. And now we slowly lift and flip the mid-frame. We see the fingerprint sensor connector still attached to the motherboard. First, disconnect the battery using a non-metallic tool, then disconnect the fingerprint sensor and remove the mid-frame. Next, cover the camera lenses with a protective film to prevent dust or debris from getting in. Now disconnect the interboard flex cable and the coaxial cable on the subboard. Also peel back the heat dissipating layer over the vibration motor. So now we can remove the subboard. We find the right spot, gently pry it up and lift it out. The subboard contains the charging port and microphone. The vibration motor stays in the display frame. Time for a quick microphone hole test. The microphone hole is L-shaped and located in the display frame. It is protected by a membrane. The mic itself is on the reverse side of the subboard. Inserting anything into the mic hole won't damage the microphone. Now we move on to the motherboard. Start by disconnecting the front camera, peel off the copper thermal foil. And we cover the lens to protect it from dust. Now disconnect the rear cameras and set them aside. After that, we disconnect the interboard or display flex cable and disconnect the coaxial cable. And we can remove the motherboard. We find a good grip point or right spot, gently lift and remove the motherboard. Keep in mind, thermal paste may be holding it in place from underneath. Finally, we will remove the battery. We carefully peel back the two brown pull tabs and read the instruction on which one to pull and which one to fold aside. This step is very important, make sure to get it right. Based on the instructions, we fold the center tab out of the way and gently pull up the tabs on the sides. Under the battery, you will find a transparent film protecting the interboard flex cables. And that is it, disassembly complete. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.
Okay guys, now we're done. Thank you for watching. If you like what we do, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel or read our articles on our website. Take care of yourself and until next video.